Yeah, I always use Facebook as a great example. I mean, it's a Web 2.0 phenomenon. It was a great piece of technology that we found that we could reconnect with our friends from high school, and we could realize we don't need to talk to them every week, right? You can upload your videos and photos and connect with friends and family, but the only person that gets rich is Mark Zuckerberg and the equity holders, and you give them all of your information, and it's digital colonialism. They sell it back to you, and then sometimes they take it away from you. And that's Web 2.0. Web 3.0 is where you can own part of the network. You can transfer that value peer-to-peer. You can own your information. And when you see crypto, you start to think, wow, maybe we could do this in all ways. And if you look at Amazon, Google, Facebook, they all take 30 to 40 to 50% of the profits for themselves. And in a Web 3.0 world, that doesn't have to happen. So it's a great way to look at this whole shift and to also think about it from a freedom perspective. I know we have a clip that we're going to play here as well that goes into the censorship. And if people want to watch or start watching this documentary series, they can go to LondonReal.tv/uncensored and start watching it for free right now. Michael, I'm going to play this short clip talking a little about censorship, and then we're going to come back and go a little deeper on a couple of the other pieces.
So the DeFi market has gone from 0 to 100 billion in roughly a year. I'd say that's pretty big and pretty fast. The sort of thing that could go to 500 billion or $1 trillion in another year. As people start realizing that you don't need to keep your money in a bank and you're better off putting it in this new parallel sort of financial system.
When you think about our ability to use PayPal to send instant payments to our friends and family and other tech stacks that enable that sort of thing. DeFi is doing a similar sort of thing, or crypto enables that instant transfer and payment cross-border or otherwise. But the difference is that in DeFi, there is no PayPal. And so I think that the tech that we're coming to market with is going to change the way that the banking industry interfaces with retail consumers and users. It's already happening.
At the end of the day, this DeFi is absolutely unstoppable, and it's going to happen in one form or another, and it will take some market share from banks.
A lot of these people who are investing in crypto are now starting to figure out, I don't just have to hold it in my investing account, I can actually lend it. And they are starting to function in a way as their own bank, where they're now earning returns on their crypto because other people, they want crypto and they will literally borrow it from you.
The most exciting thing in decentralized finance by far, and the thing that pulled me into this market, was watching the borrowing and lending protocols explode in what's now known as the DeFi summer of 2020. That single event will go down in history as probably the greatest thing that ever happened to DeFi.
Everybody has the ability to authenticate themselves and have access to a global financial system and information system that didn't exist before, which I know when I got my hands on the internet in '95, changed my world, just expanded my world so much. So I imagine that is taking place for everybody else too.
Let's say you have $10,000, you convert them into USDT, USDC, you put those money into the DeFi protocols, Aave, Hearne, or whatever, you can earn upwards to 10%, 15%, 20%, depending what kind of risk level you can tolerate.
It is absolutely mind-boggling that a technology has emerged that can actually transform society in multiple dimensions in a way that has never been possible since the emergence of mankind.